Hi friends, myself Subrata Mukherjee and you are viewing my channel Dr. Subrata Mukherjee Distance Learning in Commerce. I would like to request my viewers to subscribe the channel and to see the playlist section of the channel where I have uploaded lectures on different topics of accounts, costing, financial management, management accounting. Today I am going to discuss another question on cost sheet. This is a practical problem and I will request all the students who are viewing my channel to note the problem with solution in your notebook and to see the way I am doing the solution for you. Please give your valuable comments so that I can develop the channel for the benefits of the students of commerce. Students can communicate with me through email that I have given in the description box. The following figures are available from the books of Best Manufacturing Company for the year ended 31st December 2020. Materials: stock on 1st January 2020 1000, stock on 31st December 2020 2000, purchases during the year 10,000, wages 7,500, profit for the year 6,090, selling overhead 5,250, factory overhead 4,500, administrative overhead 4,200. Prepare a cost sheet showing prime cost, works cost, cost of production, cost of sales and sales. In 2021, the factory receives an order for a job which will require materials Rs 1,200 and wages Rs 750. Ascertain the sale price of the job if the factory intends to earn a profit 10% higher than the percentage of profit earned in 2020. Assume that the factory overhead has gone up by 16 to 30% and selling overhead has gone down by 20% in 2021. Further assume that factory overhead is recovered as a percentage of the wages and administration and selling overhead as a percentage of works cost. This is a very good problem that we are going to solve today. So here is the solution. So first of all, we are going to prepare the cost sheet for the year 2020, and this cost sheet will be prepared at original cost and at anticipated cost of 2021. Cost of 2021. So we have an opening stock of material of Rs 1,000, add purchase Rs 10,000 less closing stock of material. We have 2,000. So therefore material consumed is Rs 9,000. Add wages Rs 7,500. So prime cost is Rs 16,500. Add factory overhead 4,500. So works cost Rs 21,000. After works cost, we are going to add the administrative overhead, which is Rs 4,200. So after adding administrative overhead to works cost, we will get cost of production. So cost of production is 25,200 and selling overhead Rs 5,250. We will get cost of sales, which is 30,450. Add profit. Now here the profit is given in the question. You will get that profit is 6,090. So therefore sales is 36,540. So this is the cost sheet for the year 2020 at original cost that we have prepared, and we will prepare the cost sheet for 2020 at an anticipated cost of 2021, and thereafter we have to prepare the cost sheet for the work order received in 2021. So we are going to do this two cost sheet simultaneously. Now it is given in the question that material consumed for the work order is 1,200 and the labor is 750. Since there is no change in the prime cost, so I am taking here 9,000 and 7,500. So the prime cost is 16,500. There is no change in the material cost and the wages. So thereafter there is a change in factory overhead, and the factory overhead in the year 2021 there will be an increase of 16 2/3%. So here I have to calculate what is the factory overhead in 2021 price. So 4,500 into 116 2/3%, you will get 5,250. So by adding this to figure, this is the works cost 21,750. There is no change in the administrative overhead. So I am writing 4,200, which I have written here. So your cost of production will be 25,950. There is a 20% decrease in the selling overhead. So your revised selling overhead will be 5,250 into 80%, that is 4,200. Your cost of sales, you will get 30,150. Now we have to prepare the cost sheet for the work order that you have received in 2021, and here the material consumed will be 1,200 and the wages 750, which is given in the question. So your prime cost for the work order is 1,950. Now what will be the factory overhead? We have to do a small working. Now here I am preparing or writing the working notes. So working note number 1. So what will be the factory overhead for the work order? So this is equal to 5,250 divided by 7,500 into 750. So your factory overhead will be rupees 525. Now let me explain where from I have got these three figures. So 5,250 is the factory overhead that I have calculated at anticipated cost of 2021 after increase of 16 2/3% over 2020 cost. And 7,500 is the wages that we have written here, 7,500, and 750 is the wages for the work order given. Now it is given in the question that factory overhead is recovered as a percentage of wages. So your factory overhead for the work order will be 525. Alternatively, you can calculate the factory overhead recovery rate first. Alternatively, I am doing this also. So factory overhead recovery rate. So factory overhead recovery rate is given in the question that factory overhead will be recovered as a percentage of wages. So 5,250 divided by 7,500 into 100. Now this is 70%. Now you have to apply this factory overhead rate on the wages. So therefore the factory overhead for the work order for the work order will be 70% into 750, that will give you 525. So either of these two process you can show to calculate the factory overhead for the work order. So by writing here 525, the factory overhead, you will get the works cost for the work order, that will be 2475. Now we have to calculate what will be the estimated administrative overhead for the work order. So we will calculate or do it in the working note here. So administrative overhead for the work order. So 4,200 divided by 21,750 into 2475, and you will get rupees 478. Now let me explain where from I have calculated these three figures. 4,200 is the amount of administrative overhead in the anticipated cost of 2021. 21,750 is the works cost that we have calculated, and 2,475 is the works cost of the work order. So 4,200 divided by 21,750 multiplied by 2475. So you will get administrative overhead of rupees 478. Alternatively, you can show or you can calculate the administrative overhead recovery rate. Now it is given in the question that administrative overhead is recovered as a percentage of works cost. So administrative overhead recovery rate is equal to 4,200 divided by 21,750 into 100, and this percentage is 19.31%. So it is given in the question that administrative overhead is recovered as a percentage of works cost. So what is the percentage of administrative overhead to works cost? Then you have to calculate the administrative overhead for the work order, So you have to apply this recovery rate 19.31% into 2475, that is the works cost that you have calculated for the work order, and you will get 478. Now you put this 478 in the administrative overhead, and you will get the cost of production of rupees 2,953. Now you have to calculate what will be the selling overhead. So with a small working, I will calculate the amount of selling overhead. So here, third working note, selling overhead for the work order. So this is equal to 4,200 divided by 21,750 into 2,475, and you will get 478. So where from I have taken these three figures. 4,200 is the amount of selling overhead at anticipated cost of 2021. 21,750 is the amount of works cost, and 22,475 is the works cost or the work order that you have calculated. So again I am writing here 4,200 is the selling overhead, 21,750 is the works cost, and this is also the works cost. So for your understanding, I am writing these three. Now alternatively, you can calculate selling overhead recovery rate and then selling overhead for the work order. So selling overhead recovery rate is given in the question that selling overhead is recovered as a percentage of works cost. So what is the percentage of selling overhead to works cost? So selling overhead recovery rate is equal to 4,200, that is the selling overhead at anticipated cost of 2021 divided by 21,750 into 100. You will get 19.31%. Now selling overhead for the work order. is 19.31% into 2475, and you will get 478. Now you put this 478 in the selling overhead, and you will get the cost of sale as 3431. Now it is given in the question that the profit for the work order will be 10% more than the profit that you have earned in 2020. So what is the percentage of profit to sales? Here the fourth working we will be doing here, that is percentage of profit to sales. So 6090 divided by 36,540 into 100. So 6090, you will see that this is the amount of profit that you have earned in 2020, and 36,540 is the amount of sales of 2020 at original cost. So what is the percentage? You will get 16 2/3%. Now the desired profit percentage for the work order. This will be 16 2/3% plus 10%. It is given in the question that the desired profit for the work order will be 10% more than what you have earned in 2020. So this will be 26 2/3%. Now we will calculate the estimated amount of sales for the work order. All of you know that cost plus profit is sales. So you have calculated the cost price. This is 3,431. So I am writing here 3,431 plus profit is given as 26 2/3% of sales is equal to sales. So, or 73 1/3% of sales is equal to 3,431, or sales is equal to 3,431 divided by 73 1/3%. You will get rupees 4,679. So this is the estimated sales price for the work order that you are going to quote for the order that you have received in 2021. So I am writing here 4,000 that in the sales figure. I am writing 4,679, and the balancing figure, this is the balancing figure, which is the amount of profit. So your desired profit for the work order is 1,248. So this is the entire solution that I am trying to present you in one screen. So actually we have prepared the 3 columns. The first 2 columns is for the cost sheet for the year 2020 at original cost and at anticipated cost of 2021. And in the third column, I have prepared the cost sheet for the work order received in 2021. Thank you. Thanks for watching the lecture.